You're also an Innovation Award grantee. Can you tell us a little bit more what this covers?
Yeah, thank you, Francis, and really thank you on behalf of the whole team. It's a large team, mainly within HBP, but also extending beyond. And well, in a few words, what this technology is. It's a way of measuring brain complexity that is useful to detect consciousness in challenging clinical conditions. So we know from theoretical neuroscience, we've been talking about this even earlier, that dynamic brain complexity is a fundamental subset for consciousness. And we developed a reliable, practical way to measure it at the bedside. And this is done by stimulating the brain, engaging causal interactions within the brain, and then recording the brain reaction and zipping this response to measure the information content. It's like a radar. We ping the brain, and then we measure. So over the years, mainly within HBP, we made a lot of effort to validate this, and we find that this radar works pretty well in a challenging clinical condition, including unresponsive patients, which is very important clinically, ethically. This has also been explored by Katinka and Michele Farisco, for instance, the ethical perspective. But now we're facing a new challenge, like Victor, although we are lagging a little bit behind. We need to transform this and to transpose it from the research center to the hospital and to the rehabilitation centers. We are doing this in two parallel ways. So one is working with Nextim, a Finnish company, fantastic research and development team, and we are developing new prototypes that are optimized for clinical use. It's pretty much like turning this technique in something similar to echography, something that you can use, every day. And then the second line, a parallel line, is that with the support of an American foundation, the Tiny Blue Dot Foundation, we are deploying some of these prototypes in different hospitals in Europe and beyond. So in the United States, we have MGH, Massachusetts General Hospital, Department of Neurosurgery and Psychology in UCLA, and the Department of Neurology, University of Wisconsin. And here we started a multi-centric study. It's not yet a clinical trial, but in 2 years, we plan to start the clinical trial. So this is the story, and I would like to thank people if I
Sure.
have 1 minute, because this is the great pleasure. So it's been great teamwork, and University of Milan, Silvia Casarotto, Angela Comanducci, neurologist, Mario Rosanova, and Simone Sarasso. In Liège, the Coma Science Group, part of HBP, great team. Stephen Loris at the time, and at the time Melanie Bolli was there, Olivia Gossry, first testing patient. Then also Giulio Tononi, University of Wisconsin, where we did the first measurements, and Nextim and the research and development people there. And then this is just the tip of an iceberg, because as we, Dalan before told the story of, this effort within HBP to look at the mechanistic aspect of this complexity that is relevant in patients. And here it's incredible, because we've been doing experiments in slices, mice. This is Mavi Sanchez-Vivets, rodents, Oslo, Johan Storm, Alessandro Arena, and intracranial in humans in the Guarda Hospital, and all this. So I think this multi-scale, multimodal approach, pure HBP style, it's unique for a clinical index, and it's helping us to understand what are the neuronal mechanisms, loss, recovery, and complexity, not only in severe brain injury, but also in stroke, which opens, the possibility of applying this technique to a much larger population. So thank you again. Looking forward to update you soon about the development.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Marcello. So let me do it the right way.